Hello YouTubers, Manny here from Manny's How To Workshop, and welcome to my channel. And so today I have a product review for you from a company called Super Clean, and they reached out to me a little while ago and asked me if I was willing to try out their products and then do a video on how they performed and how well they did. And they also were kind enough to send me these products, no charge. Also, I'm not being paid to do this, although they were nice enough to send me a cool camo hat that I chose and a t-shirt. And if I can get this right, here's the hat, as you can see, with their name right there. And here's the t-shirt. It's pretty nice. I chose the gray, and I believe they also have the purple color, the company color purple. But anyway, like I was saying, so they sent me the products out, and I did try them, and now I'm going to show you how they worked. Starting off with this guy right here, this is the Super Clean all-wheel cleaner. Okay, I'm going to show you how that works. On my exteriors are front wheels, which, as you all know, you get a lot of brake dust on your front brakes. And also you have this other, this is a new aerosol spray can with the same product inside that has many uses, and 3 of which they show on here. You can use it on the brakes, you can use it on grills, and you can use it on the engines. It's almost like an oven cleaner kind of thing, because when you spray it on, it foams up real quick, and then you let it sit on there and do its thing, and then wipe it off. All right. Also in the back over here, this is their new product also, the floor absorbent, which can be used on multiple types of spills, oil, coolant, and other liquids. It's industrial strength, and it's up to 4 times absorbent than clay, and it's half the weight. Okay, and then you have another bottle here of the same product. Also to mention that all of these are biodegradable, and you can see that right on the bottom of the bottle right there is their little what do you call a little stamp of that. Okay, and then you also have this other Super Clean foaming action, and to mention also that this is also a degreaser. It's a dissolver and a degreaser. Okay, so to use all these products, obviously, the 2 PPEs they recommend is safety goggles and, of course, rubber gloves, because all of these right now are in full strength, and you can dilute this product on their website, which I will put below the title of the video. I'll put a link down there for the website, so you can go on there and check it out. There's different columns of how much you can dilute it, 3 to 1, 8, 10 to 1, 16 to 1, all the way up, depending on your application. But for today, I'm going to be using mine full strength. Okay. Also, you may want to get some cool water, clean cool water, a sponge, and I also have a spray bottle with just cool, clean water. Some shop towels, paper towels. This happens to be some white shop towels. I also have some brown paper towels to use, and that way, depending on the surface you're cleaning, you can use the appropriate towel to wipe it off. Now, all surfaces that you're going to clean should be cool to the touch, especially if you're going to be using this one like on a car, which I'm going to show you, and because this one you can use on the engine bay as well, on top of the engine, to clean a lot of the parts there. You should also, another tip is to try the product on in a spot that isn't conspicuous, so that just to make sure that, you know, it's not going to cause damage. Because if like paint, for example, you don't want to leave this product on the paint sitting there and let it dry. It defeats the purpose. You know, like for this guy right here, the wheel cleaner, you put it on there, you let it soak for like 30 seconds, and then same thing with this guy, you know, and then these here, same thing. But like I said, I'll go into more on each one of those as we go ahead and get there. So the first one I'm going to use is, I'm just going to go ahead and use this one right here. Okay, I'm going to take one of these paper towel sheets, and we're going to walk right over to my truck, and I'm going to show you on the side where I have some grime. I don't know where I got it from, but right here. Okay, I don't know how well it's going to show, but hopefully it will show pretty good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just spray a little bit right there. Okay, just let it run down and soak for a little bit, and as you can see, probably already see that it's lifting the dirt as it's running down, okay, down the sides. But and that's because it's full strength, you know, that's the power of it, you know, of the action. And with this one, you know, just take the towel and then just one good swipe, as you can see, okay, right there, it just comes right off. Okay, super simple. All right, and I don't know if you can see, hopefully you can see the difference between the clean side and the dirty side. Okay, you see there's more grime right here in this area as well. But yeah, so right there you can see how well and quick that works, dissolving that grime. I believe this is just from road grime that I've been getting, you know. So you can also go ahead and let's do this. Take the clean, what do you call it? Clean, you know, clean water, and just spray that right on top to kind of take off some of that residue. Okay. And let's see if I can just get this. Oh, here we go. Flip the towel over, and the same thing. Just come down and clean off that right there. So normally, like I said, if I was doing this, like if I was washing my truck, which I will probably eventually go ahead and do, but if I was washing the truck, then I would just spray it, and within like I said, 30 seconds, use the garden hose on either the full strength or the spray pattern, and just wipe it right off. Came right off real good. Okay, and so let's go ahead and actually, you know what, put this over here by the wheel to show you that in action, and we'll go ahead and use this all-wheel cleaner for the mag wheels. All right, just to let you know also, on the tip right here, this nozzle tip is what causes the foaming action right there. That little guy right there. All right, so for cleaning the wheels, let me set this down for a second. Grab my bucket and sponge, set that over here as well. All right, so for the wheels, hopefully this is coming out pretty good. You can see how dirty it is, especially, I mean, right now, because at the top it looks shiny, but it's not. It's actually filthy. But you can see how all that brake dust on my wheels, these are aluminum, by the way, and so I'll go ahead, I'm gonna do half so you can see the comparison. So I'll go ahead and soak the part that I'm actually gonna do right there. Like I said, it only You only got to do it for like, let it soak for like 30 seconds, and then take your sponge, just wet it, rinse it off, and then have it ready to go ahead and start wiping that down. And then you can use the clear water right there to spray it off, the residue. Okay, so that's been about 30 seconds. Let's get the sponge wet again. All right, and you start wiping away like this. Okay, so right now I'm just cleaning the surface. Okay. All right, right there. Especially when these wheels have these nooks and crannies over here. Okay. There we go. So just get that right there. All right. Now, use the clear spray bottle and just come back and rinse this off. Now, like I said, normally if I was washing my truck, like I said, I'd be doing this, with the garden hose. And so these rims, they actually have like a coating on it. It's like plastic, because if you chip the that coating that's on there, it actually, you can get corrosion going through, So like I said, just take the sponge, rinse it off, come back and hit, the spots that maybe you didn't get it good enough. Okay, and then just come back with the clear water and then just spray it again. Spray it down. Okay, so I don't know if you can see the difference, but look at that. That's night and day difference right there. Okay, how clean it came out. All right, let me back away so you can see both sides. Clean side and the dirty side. So this product will definitely do a good job on rims like this where that brake dust is building on there. And so that is awesome. All right, well, move on to the next thing. So I'm going to go ahead and pause you for right now so I can go ahead and set up for the next one. All right, so now we're going to use this this aerosol spray can. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean underneath my hood. And as you can see, the hood has all kinds of grime from being, over the engine a lot. And then, of course, when the engine's running, it picks up stuff and just, gets it all in there. But here, I'm just going to spray a little bit right there. And you'll see the foaming action. See, it's all white. And like I said, you just go ahead and let that sit for a few seconds and get you that same thing, paper towel. Or in this case, you can also use the bottle with the clean water. But, then again, if you spray the water on here, it's all going to fall on the engine. Unless you, put a big plastic tarp or trash bag over your engine to catch all the droplets. But like I said, you can also use this stuff on top of your engine, you know, on top of the battery, all the plastic covers that you have on your engine, you know, right here, front radiator, you know, air box, everywhere. You can actually spray the whole engine down and use a what do you call it, a light setting, or use the pressure washer, but keep, you know, the tip far away, and then just water down, but make sure you cover all your electric parts. So let's go ahead and wipe this down, and you can see how well this thing is going to do. Okay, look at that. It's just taking that grime right off. Like I said, come back with a damp, clean sponge again, and you'll get nice, clean surface. Okay. So you can see the difference right there, how clean it comes. Here's more grime right there. Okay. Here's one spot that I did also right there. So at some point I'm going to go ahead and clean this hood completely, but you can see that this stuff just works like right away. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to the next thing. All right, guys. So now we're going to try out this floor sweep, floor absorbent. So right here I have some motor oil, used motor oil, and some used hydraulic fluid. That actually came out of my floor jack. So, and this is inside of my garage floor. I mean, this is good for driveways and everything. So you just go ahead and you take this floor drive. Like I said, just cover the whole spot with the stuff, and then you just let it sit within like 3 to 5 minutes, and you know, then come back and start picking it up and start sweeping it. But so I'm gonna go ahead and put this back over here. But yeah, and I don't know if you can see it, but instantly you can see the difference in color. This is where it's absorbing it right there, where it looks still dry. It's still, you know, penetrating it. Now what I found is that depending on how big, you know, your spill is and the thickness of the oil, you either have to let it sit longer, and if after the absorbent material has absorbed the oil, where you can see it has that uniformed, like, wet look, then you know, sweep that up, and you might have to put another light layer of the absorbent on there to kind of, you know, finish it off, because this garage floor is very smooth. So that means that that oil is not penetrating a lot into the concrete because of that smooth surface. Now, if this was on my really rough driveway, then a lot of that oil would soak into the, you know, the cement, which is okay, because you can come back later, you know, with a pressure washer and clean that up, all right, or a garden hose. And you can actually use the same cleaner, which I'm going to show you after I sweep this up and dispose of it, that I'll come back with the cleaner, spray it on there, take that paper towel, and then just wipe it down, and then it dries, and you'll be good to go from there. So we'll give this about 3 minutes to 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and clean it up. Alright guys, it's been about 5 minutes, and you can see that where the hydraulic oil was, it absorbed it pretty good. On the motor oil, it looks like it was taking a little bit longer, but its motor oil is a little thicker, so obviously it probably, you know, is just takes a little longer. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this brush right here and just kind of sweep everything towards the middle again, and Also, what you can do is just take this material, because where the overflow was, you know, where it's still dry, and just mix it in there, you know, just like bring it over to help. Now, I myself I'm a big user of sawdust from when cutting wood, because you know the bag on your saw that catches all the dust, the sawdust. I save that stuff, because before that's what I used, because it's free. Don't have to go buy extra absorbent. You know, sawdust is a very good absorbent, just like, you know, obviously, because that's where they make paper from. Okay, so just go ahead and, like I said, and you can see that I'd say it probably absorbed about 90% of the oil that was on there. So like I said, I'm just gonna mix it around, and then, because that sometimes right there also helps, you know, in the action of absorbing it, just by taking, you know, the absorbent material and just moving it around. Okay, I mean, obviously, just letting it sit there, it would take longer, but by moving it around like this, you can see that all the dry ones, all the dry material that was still left over, now gets a chance to go in and do what it, you know, what it's made to do. And you can see, let me move this to the side. Okay, there's the used stuff, and this is what you're left with. Okay, and really, that's not enough for me to put another layer of the absorbing material down. Okay, so I'm just gonna sweep this again like this. All right, let me get my dustpan right here, and sweep that up onto the dustpan like that. And really, what I'm left with is just a spot on the floor, which I'm gonna go ahead and use. I'm gonna use the foaming action one, and just spray that right there on the floor like that. See, when it comes out foamy. Okay, just enough to cover the area that, you know, I was working on, and then give that a chance to soak in a little bit. And then I'm just going to take this brown paper towels, crumple them up first like that, and then I'm going to use that to wipe it up. Okay, like I said, guys, now I'm not using the rubber gloves, but I've been a mechanic all my life. My hands are tough as hell, LOL. But you, by all means, go ahead and you use it. All right, so just take the paper towel and, you know, just go around in circles like this, just to kind of, you know, blend it in. As you can see, this stuff stays on there pretty good. Just go all the way, you know, all the way around. Make it big circle if you have to. All right. Make sure you use all sides so absorb this stuff. And take your next paper towel, do the same thing. You know, with each pass, it's gonna pick up more stuff. All right, and if you need to, yeah, go ahead and use the third one as well. All right, just like that. And like I said, you could always come back later and pressure wash this, or use water, cool water, to you know, pick up any other residue. But I think the product did a good job. This stuff smells good actually also, you know. And since it's a garage floor, I'm not too worried about that. You know, if I had one of those beautiful painted floors, then I'd be like, okay, I'd definitely clean it up with a pressure washer. But other than that, no. So guys, that's it. That's the Super Clean cleaning team, if I say. This right here, like I said, this worked really good. So did that. The absorbent material, floor absorbent material worked good. The mag wheel as you guys can see, came out really well. And just to show you off camera, I went ahead and cleaned the rest of the wheel while the absorbent material was doing its thing. And so yeah, everything worked like it was supposed to. And like I said, guys, go to their website, check them out, and you know, try the stuff out. It worked for me. It'll work for you too. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you found this material or this video to be helpful to you in any way, please like and share. Also, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that bell notification for more and upcoming videos. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks. Bye.